Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome to the Dark Elves in-engine trailer. What we're going to do here is we're going to go through the trailer and then I'm going to show you some things that really piqued my interest as well as some speculations and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and watch through it again and I'll see you in the analysis.
They would brand us unworthy. These usurpers. Although you have been burned. They would brand us unworthy. Although you have been burned, it only takes a cinder for a phoenix to rise. Their walled citadels, so pretty to behold. This world and everything that's in it will burn. And with these ashes, my son, we have our revenge.
I've only begun.
Alright, first and foremost, I want to say that CA is getting better and better with each one of these trailers that they are coming out with. The script just seems to be more cohesive, and just the music that they put into it, as well as the things that go on, are really, really awesome. I'm going to go kind of through here and do the kind of pause, beginning kind of thing, and we'll just kind of run through things that I have noticed in these trailers, and we'll just go right on into it. First and foremost here, we seem to get this kind of a vision of what was to come. An awesome little screenshot, up close view of the terrain. The mountains surrounding Ulthuan are really intense, very much impassable, and I think that shows. And this is one of the outlying cities on the southern part of Ulthuan. I do believe it's southern, southeastern, give or take.
Brand us unworthy. These usurpers.
Gonna pause it right here. This is the close-up into the city. Don't know how CA is going to handle these cities, as they mentioned in Warhammer in one of the interviews, that they aren't going to revolutionize sieges, which, much to the disappointment of many of us, preferring those 360-degree sieges and instead only having 1 to 2 walls. They did say that they were going to kind of change it. They were going to make the cities deeper They were going to add, I think, kind of more courtyard, wider avenues for some more, not just street by street gameplay, but actually having some kind of more open spaces. This, I'm hoping, we'll be able to get into this city. And even those steps, just having that very terrain, you see the archers up front and things like that. And I really, really hope that they do change these cities a bit. It's the inside, and a little stormy night. And right here is Malekith, who is the Witch King of Nagaroth. He will be one of the legendary lords of the Dark Elves. Next to him is Morathi, his mother, who actually helped heal him. I don't know the exact lore behind this. If you want lore with the Dark Elves, 100% Milk and Cookies Total War. He is amazing at these kinds of videos. But basically, the gist is he got hurt severely. His mother, Morathi, took him away, forged this magic armor that is literally seared to his skin. He cannot take it off, and so they kind of go pair in pair. I don't know if they've confirmed this, but it is believed that Morathi is going to be the other legendary lord. So you have a super powerful sorcerer who is a Witch King, and you also have his mother who is a sorceress. Both of them very strong magic users. I imagine he will be more of the magic melee caster, and she will be simply just magic. Don't really get to see any units right in this shot, but it does look rather epic. And here we go. So this is one thing. This is another shot. What could be the city? This is in-game engine stuff. It doesn't mean that it is this specific city. But as you can see here, hopefully they kind of widen some things up. There do seem to be more streets and ways to come in. But if we are judging straight from just this image alone, it doesn't really seem like there's a lot of really big open spaces. Hopefully they'll change that, and again, hopefully this is just for the trailer, just to give off some really cool cinematics. We're going to stop right here as well. Actually going to go back just a second if we can to right... Oh, let's just go right here. So again, CA or Warhammer 1, it was always flat terrain. There was never any... terrain differences. There weren't even like small hills in the cities, if I recall correctly. So here we have a shot that hopefully will bring out some new terrain advantages. You see the stairs on the left, and it looks like units are firing both above it and they are fighting on it. You have the Hydra right there in the middle that we'll see later on. I'm really excited to see what the Hydra does. And then of course down there in the bottom right, you actually have some Cold One Knights, which is a dark elf unit. We'll probably get the roster here within the next week or two. CA seems to be consistently releasing stuff on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I imagine we'll see the dark elf roster here very soon. Super excited to see what they're going to contain in there, as well as a nice little dragon that is flying around. But again, hopefully we are able to see more of these cities. And then another thing real quick, those artillery taking down buildings, I really hope that they've added some more functionality to sieges, where even if it doesn't do damage to units or something, maybe it would do damage to units, to have things break more and cause some more damage that way would be really, really epic and add a nice flair to sieges. Dude gets crushed. Super scripted area right here, but I do love the script. I love these kind of like Secret Service guys making sure this leader gets out. They've already hung up some high elves. And then boom, we all know who that is. Yes, yes. And cue Darth Vader here. I love this scene. This scene is amazing. It is a lot of, I know they had to have a lot of fun making it. Here we go. And force choke. And dead. Just imagine this instead of a sword, a lightsaber. Oh yeah, Darth Vader all the way. Super stoic. You think a couple of blaster bolts, I mean, a couple of elven arrows are going to do anything? No thank you. I think I'm going to summon a Hydra instead. Look at that thing. So I'm going to pause this right here. I really, really hope we can use this Hydra as a mount. Imagine Malekith on top of a Hydra, shooting down all these guys with immense fire, as well as being a magic user on top of it. And then some serious mommy-son issues here. She's like, alright, we've done it. We've got our revenge. We've destroyed it. We're good. And Malekith's like, no. I have only begun. Love the voice. The pan shots back here are amazing. Now, one thing I want to mention here, pausing right at the very end, this right here, actually I do believe this is the north. People I'm sure have already corrected me on that. The north side of Ulthuan. Taking a bigger look. The city of Ulthuan, the island of Ulthuan, will have outlying towns, villages, cities, etc., as well as these various gates in order to gain access. Don't really know if there's going to be any way to get in there besides that, Skaven theories aside. But I'm wondering if this city specifically and those will be part of those, you know, gate battles, those entrances into Ulthuan, and if they will be different than the cities internally. That would be interesting to find out, or if they are all just the citadels where they're going to be exactly the same all throughout. Really hoping they'll kind of shake things up, give us some different city styles, and again, those gates right there entering into Ulthuan, they need to be a little more different. I feel like they need to be more epic and kind of stand out versus regular sieges because they are of more significant importance than anything that would probably be internally, because they are the gateways to the Vortex. And Warhammer 2. Very nice. Look at all of these. I love it. I love that CA is really getting some good recognition with all these games. 28th of September, pre-order now. Malekith looking pretty stunning in this little outro here. But anyways, guys, that is it. I don't want to get into too much right here because I'm really excited to see what else they come out with. We saw a few units, nothing too serious. We did get to see the legendary Lord. We haven't seen him since the first trailer, and I'm again just excited to see the powers they show off. I imagine we'll see a battle with the Dark Elves, most likely against the High Elves, and Malekith better be there, as well as his legendary Lord, hopeful compadre slash mother, Morathi. And Dark Elves seem like a very, very unique style of play. I imagine there'll be a blend of High Elves and Lizardmen. They are. I mean, essentially, you saw the Cold One Knights, but in terms of they are tainted, they are possessed by chaos, so they're not going to be as disciplined as the High Elves are. The High Elves are the super stoic, super disciplined style of troops. So I imagine the Dark Elves to be sturdy in the High Elves kind of way, but to be quite reckless, maybe prone to not obeying orders, because they are in the end tainted by chaos. And looking in my quick Warhammer research, super quick, I've seen that the reason why Malekith hasn't been able to succeed is because the chaos has kind of just twisted the minds of others that are lesser than him, and so he can't catch a break. He can't catch a break because everyone just keeps doing their own thing and screwing up his plans. So it'll be interesting to play as the Dark Elves. I'm super excited to see more. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the trailer, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Be sure to look out for more Warhammer 2 action, both on the Total War main channel as well as my channel. This is Havoc, and I'm out of here. Peace!